Hey everyone. Sorry, there is a void kitty next to me that is definitely distracting me. Hi. Safari. Hi mom. Hi babies. Oh man, okay, let's get the Tiki Talks going on. I don't know who they're playing today, just to be clear, guys. I'm wearing this out of you know, what's the word? There are words, and I don't know the word. Oh yeah, I'm wearing this for support. That's what it is. I don't really care much about sports, so this is for the significant other. As per usual, normally I have the jersey back there, but we're gonna give this a try. It just came in yesterday. Doo-da, 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 and live we go. I know normally she'll come up all the way over here to get your attention, to get my attention, I should say. And also, thank you, Paul, for the two to start us off. Look at her, look at her, look at her. She's so cute. You're so cute. And yeah, thank you, Paul, for the two to start us off for the day. Come here. You guys don't realize, she is so gentle when she does that. Her claws aren't even out. Yeah, yeah. Y'all don't realize she is a gift. Uh, Chris, I can't allow that in here. So oh, and Sorowski too. Wow, you guys just it's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen, guys. Come on, I could say W your sports teams all the time. I am nice to you guys all the time. You didn't say it. You just said you're not judging me. Oh, you can't? Oh, well, I'm just saying, like, almost everybody, I always give them their go whatever team you support. Yay! I do that for everybody. So, y'all can do that for me or just say good luck or whatever. I don't care. Hi. Come here. What's up? You look so serious. What's up? Come here. Oh wait, guys, here's the yeah, there you go. Guys, here's the best part. Are you ready for this? I'm gonna show you guys the back of my shirt. Also, y'all know the drill, get the likes up. But watch this, watch this. I sincerely hope I was in frame. Um Oh, I was off. Anyways, it's a Hello Kitty one. Oh well. That's okay. I was mostly in frame, but it was blocked by the microphone. I could have moved the microphone to start. We could have done that to start. Hey Luke, it's been a minute. That's fine. That's totally fair, Ben. Come here. Come here. Right? Yeah, it's a pretty cool one. Come here. Come on. Okay. Bishop, I'm trying to get the cat to be on camera. Hey, Penelope. Come here. Safari, stop worrying about what's going on the other side of the door. Nobody's there. Thanks, Randolph. Okay. Don't do all of that. Well, Bishop, you'll be able to watch her on the playback. She's a super adorable kitty cat. Hi, Crystal. Rutabaga. Oh, you thought I was in a. It's an interesting comment I've never received before. I thought you were in a wheel. No. Nope. All right. Oh gosh, guys, I didn't reset the light goal. I thought I did. Or is it not working again? It's not working again. Fantastic. Okay. Which one is this? Ah, this one. Okay. Hold on. I gotta redo this again. Hi. Come on over. You gotta come over.
You're awesome.
Thank you. All right. Hold on. Goal. Add. Oh no, I do text. That's right. Never mind. Sources. Text. Yeah. Add. Like goal. Sometimes the my like goal thing, my text just like breaks and stops working, so then I have to redo it. It's quite aggravating. Well, now it's working. Interesting. Okay. Paul says, thank you for the 2 for the most excellent attire. Thank you. Well, thanks, Matt. We'll go ahead and open these back up. Well, Safari, don't look at me like that. Come on. Oh, that's pretty cool, Julius. Happy birthday for you. Okay, Luke. What are you doing? Hi. Did the camera get off? Or, I don't know. Ah. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I just want to know how big the deal.
Don't know where that was going, but we're not doing that. They are, Sam. They are. I'm gonna be for real. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yep.
Awesome. How old are you?
63.
63. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Awesome. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement?
Oh, no.
No?
No, I don't question my support for him. What it is, and you guys are smart. You young guys seem like you really do your homework on everything. But you got to realize one thing. This is both sides that are doing it to us. They're creating divide. Democrat, Republican, they're all doing it. They're on the same team. They're making a bunch of money together. Joe Biden never was president because he didn't even know his name half the time. How can somebody with dementia know what they're talking about or what they're signing or what they're trying to prove? He never had it. And then you guys brag about Kamala so great, but she knew the lie was being covered up.
Can you tell me who you guys is? Like, I must be missing something
well,
here.
I'm just talking all liberal Democrats.
I'm not a liberal, nor am I a Democrat, so this is irrelevant to me.
Okay, well, as far as our politics with Republican Democrat,
politics. Oh, okay.
It's Republican Democrat. Nobody ever says nothing bad about Nancy Pelosi, who's richer than crap.
Nancy Pelosi sucks. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, that makes me feel better. And Dianne Feinstein, they wheeled her in on her deathbed.
Yeah,
just
how
to
about
say
that?
She was
hey,
there.
Did you hear about that Republican representative out of Texas that hadn't shown up to Congress for 6 months and they found her in a hospice care? Were you crying about that?
No, but that's what I'm saying.
You weren't crying about that? You weren't upset about the fact that happened?
No.
The fact that they had a Republican congresswoman who's like, they reelected her. Nobody had seen her. She wasn't even really campaigning. Nobody had seen her. They found her in a hospice care, not a it was a memory care unit. That's what it was. It was a memory care unit. But you don't care? You don't care about that.
Yeah, I do care.
No, you just said you're like, oh well. You literally just said, oh well.
You're cheating. Well, both sides are cheating. Can't you understand that
No,
we're
I'm just
being
making
played
sure
by
you
both
can call out
sides.
your own side on the hypocrisy, but it doesn't sound like you're able to.
No, believe me, I call
Similarly
out
enough to
both
how you
sides.
said, no, sir, if you say that you don't question your support in Donald Trump, you don't call out both sides.
Just, you know what? Donald Trump is the president, fine. When Obama was president, I never cried. When Clinton was president, I didn't cry.
Where am I
You
crying?
know, what I'm saying is, you get liberals and stuff out there, and all they do is cry.
Who's a liberal here? Oh,
Not you, but
Safari, are you a liberal? And you didn't tell
oh
me?
boy, you think you're smart, but
I
you know
mean,
what?
I
Why don't you
am.
tell me the truth? Why don't you tell me the truth about the
What
two
truth?
parties? You're just an independent, right? You're an independent.
I'm
Would you
unaffiliated.
vote? You're an independent, right?
I'm unaffiliated.
Oh, you're unaffiliated.
Yep,
Do you vote?
I do.
You do vote,
Mm-hmm.
but you just vote for whoever you think is the best person in the party,
I
right?
vote for policies.
Okay? So you're not voting for a Republican or a Democrat. You're just voting for what that person stands for, right?
No, I vote for policies.
The policies that we have right now are a bunch of crap. So how can
Oh,
you say you're doing your job? Look at all
doing
the
my
homeless
job?
problems.
What's my
Look
job?
at look at all the homeless problems we have. As a
I
country,
like
we
how
need to stand
I should
up
have pointed this out a
and
moment
fight.
ago is the fact that and also Galfraz, thank you so much for becoming a sub. Um it's always interesting to me how I ask one singular question about Trump, and all I did was ask you what has you questioning
Well,
your support, and
you
you
know
go,
what? Because
but
I'll give you the whole
Biden, and then you just
booklet.
start like going off about
I'll
Biden
give you
for
the
what
whole
reason?
booklet
Why are people
of
so
what's.
obsessed with Biden? Let the man
I'll,
die
I'll
in
give.
peace,
The
man. Like, I
man
don't,
was
he
the
has cancer,
president.
let him go.
He was the president, and the Democrats and
And Donald
everybody else
Trump has
act
been
like
president for
they
eight
act like the
months. And it
guy
sounds
was
like you
there.
are missing critical thinking skills because you yourself
Where is
admit
he
that
at
you don't
now?
question the president of the United States.
Where is he now? Where's Biden now? You don't even see him because he can't even take care of himself no
Because
more.
he's retired now. He was
Oh
voted
no,
out,
no, no, no!
right?
Come
Like
on,
he
don't live
stopped.
in that fantasy. And then you're
Bro,
probably one of these people
wait.
that thought
Why do
Kamala
we have
Harris
to?
was
I'm
a great
sorry.
vote.
Why does any former president have to get out on the public forum after they've
No, no,
left
because see,
office?
that is just a
Why are they
cover up for
required to do
everybody
that
to
for you?
say
What is
how
a cover
bad
up?
Donald Trump was.
Holy shit. Wait,
It's
that's a
all a
cover up
cover
to
up.
say how bad Donald Trump, I mean, Donald Trump is a horrible president. How about you try,
He
let's
is,
try
but
this.
you know
Since
what? Biden can't be any
you are
better.
so focused on Joe Biden. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to test your critical thinking. Tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office.
3 lies.
Yep, that
Well,
Donald
let's
Trump has
see.
told since he was inaugurated. So that would be since January
Okay,
20th,
let me
2025.
think.
I'll even give
Well,
you a
let me
date.
see. The first one I would think is what he did to Zelensky when he's saying he's trying to stop the war, but he brought him to the White House to like mug him and just
Oh,
beat
okay.
up on him and degrade the poor guy.
That wasn't really a lie, dude.
Well, no, it's a mugging. It's a mugging. He brought him here with no
Yeah, so that would
intention
be a
of
verbal
trying to
assault.
straighten something. That's right. But he more or less
That's not
probably
a
lied to the
lie.
guy. He probably lied to the guy to get him here. And then when the guy's coming in thinking, oh, yeah, we're going to
He
talk and get
probably, so
along,
you don't know.
and
So
then
you're
he mugged
making an
him.
assumption. Got it.
Well, that
Okay.
assumption's a pretty good assumption, I think.
Okay.
Because the guy got mugged. He didn't just get a chance.
Sure.
He got mugged. It was
Yeah.
like somebody snuck up on him and beat him up.
Uh-huh. Okay. Next.
Let me think. Oh, the big beautiful bill. Of course, it's not as big and beautiful as they say, so it's a
Be
big lie.
exact. What about it? Just the title of it doesn't mean anything.
Well, you asked me 3 lies. I'm giving you 3 lies.
Yeah, but that's
The
so broad.
the bill's a lie.
The
But
big
then
beautiful
again,
bill, that whole thing is a lie. It could have been bigger. It could have been more beautiful. Like, no,
well,
what
you know
about
what?
that?
But then
The
again,
big
you
beautiful
know what?
bill, like that's so broad.
Well,
What, like,
why don't we talk about the lies of the liberals who are trying to give
no,
money away to the illegal aliens? And they're illegal.
what it is
See,
you can't stay on one topic. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? We'll take that as your second lie, even though it still
oh
is
man, you're
so
making me
fucking
feel
broad.
good.
What's the third one then? I
Okay,
I
let me
told
think.
you I was testing your critical thinking.
Okay, all right, all right. Hold on a second. Just give me 1 second.
And he
You're
said the
right. I'm getting a
OBBB.
little. I'm getting a little too excited. All right.
Mm.
The thing with the Putin in Russia, where he said he went over there and talked to him, and they were going to end the war, but evidently
You
it
already
didn't
said
happen.
that. You
So he
don't get to
lied.
use Ukraine and Russia again. You already brought it up.
Did I bring that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the groceries, the food, the gas, everything's
That
up.
was a campaign promise.
It was a campaign promise. Okay,
Yeah.
you tell me one lie. Tell me the lie.
Tell me a lot. Tell you a lot. Which one?
Well, tell
Oh
me
my
one of his
God.
lies.
Where do we start?
Well, let's start. Well, let's just start with
Yeah.
one.
Let's start this. Who pays for tariffs?
Who pays for tariffs? Okay, the
Yeah.
consumer pays for the tariffs. But
That's who pays it at
okay,
the end of the day.
well,
But Donald
basically,
Trump specifically told the American people that it's the foreign governments that we're placing tariffs on, like that other country,
hmm
is paying the
right.
United States that percentage as the tariff, right?
Well, the bottom line is on tariffs. Everybody, this country is getting burned by everybody else because of the reason that we take care of nearly everybody. We give money away to all these countries, and what do they do to us? They burn us once they feel they got stable, like China. Their economy was nothing before we started investing in them. Russia almost went to
Is
the
that why
ground. They
China's
couldn't.
making more money now?
Okay, let me finish.
No,
Now
I'm asking
we
is,
got them.
dude,
We got
you've
them
barely
started.
let me talk on my own live, and that you don't even get to let me do anything. This is literally my live. So, but I'm just
Okay, then we'll
asking you
stop
this.
talking.
Then why okay, bye. Moose, thank you for the New Zealand. If Biden is so bad, then why was Trump wandering around the roof of the White House rambling about God knows what? It needs to be told what is in the executive orders he is signing. Well, he hung up right before I could get to that, but thank you, Moose, for the New Zealand tent. Also, I don't know if you guys have never, honestly, if you guys have never seen New Zealand money, it's really cool to see. I don't know if they've updated it in the last 8 years, but New Zealand money is really cool. You guys need to look it up. It's super duper cool. Like other countries' money look cool. Ours are boring to a degree. Not all of them, but the New Zealand currency looks amazing. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Oh, okay. Look it up. It's really cool. Honestly, look it up. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 40.
40. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Wait, say that again.
What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Well, the only thing I would question him about would be like his support with Israel. But other than that, I mean, he's going to do things I don't necessarily like, but I like what he's done so far a lot.
Okay. Can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Well, he did say Democrats are intelligent people. I believe he also said, I think he also said that he thinks that like men who dress like women.
Well, you're not a serious person. Hey, Cheeky. Did you mature in the 2 seconds?
Sure.
I don't think so. Warning to headphone users. Take him out. Ah! Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello, this is Marcus
I'm
from
sorry,
Ohio. Marcus from Ohio.
who? Marcus. Okay. And how old are you?
I just turned 38, September 29,
Just
last
turned.
Monday.
Okay, well, happy belated birthday, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you. I was just seeing your live. I seen the number. Decided I'd call.
Okay.
Um,
And what has you? Are you still supporting Donald Trump? Sorry.
Currently, I feel politically homeless.
Okay. Were you supporting Donald Trump?
I was a staunch MAGA supporter. I ran out here where I live, in like right near Kent University. It's a huge Democrat area. I ran a crew of uh, door-to-door walkers trying to get people to vote for Donald Trump. I think I did a large part in fighting against the Democrats.
Oh, okay.
So I was seeing on the live that you were asking what has been making people question their support for Donald Trump,
Trying
and
to.
my issue right now is his fealty towards Benjamin Netanyahu and the Zionist movement. I think that's the biggest thing that's making me question. I believe MAGA was supposed to be America first, but we aren't America first.
No, right now we're Argentina first. $20 billion.
I mean, $20 billion dropped in the bucket to what 300 and something since Israel's inception. 30 billion
Oh, yeah,
since
we've
first
never
year.
not been like the United States of America, with the amount of money that we give to Israel, we pay for their universal health care.
Literally. And now
Mm-hmm.
Trump has reversed course, and now he's being Ukraine first. I don't understand what's going on, and it's making me very. It's making me feel like the deep state has him, and
Oh,
he's
Donald Trump became the swamp and the deep state in his first term.
the first term. I actually give him more props for the first term. This
You're
second term is
awesome.
where I'm starting to question him. I'm not 100% on his first term, but I mean there was no new wars. He was actually stopping things. The bombing of Qasem Soleimani I think was genius and brilliant. Um, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened because um, he's just put all the same people like Rubio and everyone else, the same people that he was fighting against that he was saying he wasn't. He put them all in office,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's going out and doing their plan. Literally, like why are we trying to create a regime change in Venezuela? I understand they have the oil, but we still have Americans that can't even figure out how they're going to pay their bills or make their next food.
Yeah,
We're
Donald Trump is
here
enacting
for
Project 2025.
this is all this is all the same thing since 2001 with the whole Israel project, and I'm concerned, and I don't know what I can do to fight against this. I think that as Americans, we're a third class now. It's whatever it is that the Democrats or the Republicans want, and it's no longer what Americans want. And that's my problem. That's my issue. Why is it that we have all these influencers making up to $7,000 to speak this pro-Israeli crap that they don't have to register
You're
under FARA
awesome.
or any of this? I just don't understand.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe you can give me some of your insight and maybe your views.
Yeah, so here's what I suggest. If you are unsure what to do with the fact of everything that's going on in the political landscape, start speaking out about it. Whether that's looking up to see if you have a senator or a House of Representatives coming to your area, holding town halls. Go speak at those, ask them critical questions. And don't let them cut you off if at all possible. Speak to people in your community, find out what your community wants, what they need. Speak out about that. Reach out to the representatives that are trying to run for office, not just for the federal level, but also, most importantly, for your local level, and ask them what they are going to do or what can they do to help the American people. You're already on the right path by questioning Donald Trump, which I think is great. Like, but if you're feeling politically, you said homeless, then yeah, you just need to start making phone calls, start going out. If you want to stay politically involved, that's what you need to do. Make the phone calls, talk to your community, go to your local town halls. Like, going to the town halls are like the simplest thing you can do, I would say.
Um, yeah, I appreciate that advice.
Yeah.
I think that maybe there's, like, I've been seeing someone. I'm originally from New York, and I've seen this guy Jose Briga. Now I'm not 100% on him. Jose Vega, I believe his name is. I'm not 100% on him because he's not really my politics, but I've been seeing a lot of the things he's been doing, like showing up to, like you said, town hall meetings
Mm-hmm.
and calling out politicians, not letting them silence you or being. We got to stop being nice. You know, don't let them talk.
Yeah, so that would be my best suggestion to you, man. Continue to listen to the stream, and like, just go outside your normal wheelhouse. Start trying to find facts in other places, or just stories in other places. We won't even say necessarily facts, but just look for all sides. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
I
man.
hope you have a good future birthday, as I see your month.
Thank you.
And thank you for your time.
Of course. Bye. Enjoy your Sunday. All right, before I reopen these, thank you, MAGA Blue. I'm not doing that, whatever. Thank you for the Jules. I'm not saying your full name, but thank you. The MAGA fellows always talk shit, but keep proving you right. They cannot hold a conversation, and that's a big reason why women are staying away. Yep. Thank you for that, 4.99, and thank you, another one. Again, why the f are we bailing out Argentina? Argentina. Okay, it's because it was spelled wrong, but thank you, and thank you, Dracos, for the cheers. We're gonna reopen up these phone lines. Please only call in if you are still actively supporting Trump. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Oh, word.
Word.
What's up?
What's up? How old are you?
Hey, 39.
39. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
He's pretty cool. He's all right.
So are you still supporting him?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I'm not questioning it. I'm just exposing you as a histrionic personality disorder.
Exposing me as a what disorder? Interesting. Just a friendly reminder, guys, if you are over on TikTok and you're new here, don't forget to be double tapping that screen. We should be at 50,000 likes in the next 3 minutes. Hit that follow button if you're new here. Same thing with the tubes and on the Twitchy. Subscribe, follow. Also, don't forget to become a member or a sub. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello? Yes.
Hi, how old are you?
Remember the 5th of November.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. How old are you?
27.
Awesome. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No.
No? All right, man. I hope you have a great Sunday. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
How
How
you
old are
doing?
you? Sorry, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. And I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm good.
Good, fantastic. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, of course.
Sure, okay. What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Um, his support for Israel. I
Okay.
feel like yeah, he support Israel too hard.
No, I would agree. That I'm glad you can realize that. So can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Um, so he said he was going to release the files, the Epstein files,
He
which
didn't, actually.
he never
That
said he was going to do that.
No, he literally said when he was asked about it, and he was only talked about the files once, was when he was asked about it, he's like, "Yeah, I would consider doing that. Those ones not so much. JFK and all of the other ones first, but those
Yeah, I've
ones
seen a
not
bunch.
so much because
I
those could really
I
hurt
thought
people." And that was a
while he was running,
campaign.
yeah, I thought while he was running, yeah, doing his campaign, that he said that if he was elected, he would look into releasing all the files.
Yeah, so during his campaign,
But
and he only talked about it
he said
once.
something to that effect, like he would look at them and release what he could or whatever.
Yeah.
But he decided to release basically nothing.
Yep, he hasn't done any of that. Yeah, but that's not really a lie since he was inaugurated into office. That was a lie from his campaign trail.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other lies you can think of?
No, not really.
No, not really.
No, not off the top of my head.
Hmm. Okay. Well, how do you think hmm. So why are you still supporting Trump then? Doesn't sound like
I mean, honestly, I think there's really no one better to support.
there's
But I still,
I
I still
have
do think that
I can give you a hint. You don't have to
who
support anybody.
yeah, I know that's pretty much where I'm at.
Yeah. So I mean the excuse of there's really no one better isn't really a statement to say anything about because
What
it's just
when
doesn't mean anything.
up until recently, I did support Trump fully. Like
Mhm.
I thought he was the man for the job. But then just with the whole Israel thing is the main thing, and then the Epstein files, I just lost faith in them. Now I kind of have no faith in anyone. You know what I mean?
Totally fair, man.
But yeah, that was all. I just wanted to.
Okay. No worries. Well, I do hope you have a
All right,
great
cool.
rest of
Thank
your
you.
Sunday.
You too.
Thank you. Bye. Oh, thanks, guys. I am glad that people are like waking up and realizing things. It's really great. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Hello? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
Oh, I'm 28. I'm 28. How old are you?
30s. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You said, am I supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Sorry, my phone was breaking up just a bit. Yeah, I do. And I wanted to say, 864-77.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there? Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, you're a psychopath. Everyone.
Didn't know that you were a psychologist or a therapist, and most people don't ever get diagnosed with psychopathy or sociopathia or whatever they would call it. So good luck with that one. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Okay, thanks, Don. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, you're there.
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 18.
You're 18. Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am supporting Donald Trump.
Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
they had said they were gonna try getting out like the terrorists and aliens and whatnot in the U.S. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
There is a massive movement going on in Dearborn, Michigan, which I'm not far from, that has kind of me questioning if they're really doing that.
Okay. Gotcha.
And do you have any more information on that?
Nope. I'm not in Michigan.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah.
God bless you. Have a good day.
You too, man. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I am 29.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah. Would you be willing to shit on my?
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Cheeto fat.
Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I'm here. Okay, so I like Trump because he's removing all the cheap labor out of the country. And I think that's beneficial for the country.
Oh, okay. How old are you?
40s.
40s. Okay. And so you're still supporting Donald
Well, why
Trump?
does that matter? Why do you ask everybody their age? What exactly
Because I'm
do
on
you start off with
TikTok,
that all the time?
sir, and TikTok doesn't allow me to speak to anyone under the age of 18.
Oh, well, you should just ask, are you over the age of 18?
No.
But anyway, go ahead. No, what?
I ask it how I ask it, and then when someone refuses to give an answer, I ask them to narrow it down to 5-year age range. It's going to give me a level of like where they're at in their mindset or where they should be at in their mindset.
Oh, you can figure
Yeah.
out people by how old they are? I don't think so.
You're awesome.
No, oh my gosh. Whatever. All right.
Okay, whatever what? I told you why I
So what
supported Donald
has you?
Trump. And
That
you went
wasn't
to
even the
how old are you? Who
question.
the fuck?
Yeah, that wasn't
What's the
even my
question?
question, right? So when I ask a question like, how old are you? And then why are you still, or I didn't even
Who
ask, why are
cares?
you
Who
still,
cares?
oh my
Who
God, I'm
cares about the
trying to
age?
get to
Isn't
the
this
next
about Donald Trump?
question. Oh my
Get to it.
goodness. Okay. Well,
Go.
I could have like 3 minutes ago if you had stopped, I don't know, interrupting every 2 seconds. But yeah,
Oh
so
Lord, just
what
get
has
to it.
you,
You are so draggy. Good.
what has you questioning your support in the MAGA movement or Donald Trump today?
I thought this was why you support. What are you talking about questioning?
Are
Did I
you,
misunderstand?
sorry,
I thought
what did I say when you called in?
you said mega support hotline.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What does this mean?
So, sorry, this is me questioning you on your, like, I'm not questioning you on your support of Donald Trump. I'm here to support you with your issues that you have with Donald Trump or the MAGA movement.
Why did I don't. I told you why I like him.
Oh, okay. So there's nothing that nothing that he's done that has you questioning your support?
So, so
nothing
what has
has
he
you
done that has
questioning
you
your
question
faith?
it? What is the point? I thought this was why I support, and you tell me why.
No, I actually
that's
have a
bad
whole
thing.
other
Can you
background
not
for
do
that
that?
one. I actually have a whole other background for that one. If I wanted to ask you why you were supporting Donald Trump, I do that on like Wednesdays or Thursdays. I don't do that on the weekends.
Okay. I don't like. Okay, I question Donald Trump because he's too old.
He's too old. Okay, so we
How about that?
knowingly voted for someone that was 78. Okay, so too
We, as in me and you?
No, we as in you. Or everybody that voted for Donald
I didn't
Trump.
tell you who I voted for. I just told you I supported him.
Oh, okay. Can you tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
What? Why? What does that mean?
Can you tell
But
me
what is
3
your point?
lies?
Do you have a point to prove, or I mean, what do you just like asking these odd questions? You never really get to anything.
Have
You
you
just
ever been
ask
to a
how old you are,
therapist?
how many lies. I mean, I can name 3 things that he's lied about. I can name probably 3 things
Okay,
he's
so
told the
do
truth
it.
about.
What
But
are 3
what
lies that he's told since he was
how
inaugurated
about
into
you tell
office?
me why? Why? What kind of show is this? Who does a show where you go, hey, how old are you? Hey, how about you tell me 3 lies? How about we tell 5 lies? Who cares? I could tell you 3 lies that all presidents have ever said. It doesn't change anything. It
But
doesn't even matter. Your
oh
substance is very
goodness.
weak.
It's my Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that I was doing this with a grain of substance here. I thought I was just asking questions. So you're saying you can't name
Questions for
3
what purpose? Yeah,
lies?
you're just asking questions with no reason, no substance. It's just like, hey, how old are you? Hey, why don't you tell us 3 lies?
Oh,
Okay, and then I can
okay.
name off 3 lies. Then what? Then you tell me it's not trivia.
Uh-huh. Have you ever been to a therapist before?
Have you been to a therapist before?
Yeah, because I don't think there's anything wrong with going to therapy. So, have you ever been to a
Okay,
therapist
then
before?
what?
Have you ever called
Yes,
a 988
yes,
number?
yes. I have been to a
Oh, okay.
therapist
So then
before
you
because I
should
don't
be
think there's anything
aware,
wrong with therapy.
and no, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going with, right? So you should be aware that when you call these support lines or you're having a conversation with a therapist, typically they ask you guided questions, right?
You're doing a YouTube stream as a fake therapist?
No.
What is this?
I'm not a fake therapist,
Well,
nor
then
am
what
I a
is it?
therapist, nor do I claim to be a therapist. I was just helping you understand, like the literally says it's a support line. And I don't know how that question is confusing or that word is confusing you here. So you're asking like, how am I running this show? So I then was actually just explaining to you how the show goes. So this is why I ask you, because you were asking me why are you asking all of these questions? This is why. So now I'm attempting to pressure your critical thinking here. Can you name me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Why? What difference
I
does it make?
already
Where
explained
are you
to you
going with
why.
that?
I literally just
To what?
explained
Then
to you
support
why.
me?
I
Here's one
want
lie.
you.
He said that he was going to give a certain amount of time before he bombed Iran, and he did it like a lot sooner. I guess that's a lie. Okay, now what? Now where do we go from there? Do we need 2
Yeah.
more lies? And then
Yes,
we'll
do
continue on?
3 lies. Come on.
For what purpose? For you to go, yeah,
This
yeah, he
is,
lied about that.
I
Then
actually
it's such a
literally
dead end
already
question.
told you. I am trying to
It's,
pressure your critical thinking skills. Get out with it.
I'm trying to pressure your critical thinking skills.
You
Like,
haven't done
what is
anything
it?
to
This is
even
such a
pressure my mind in any sort of way, nor challenge me in any sort of way. This is, in fact, something
yeah,
I
you
could
got
do in
pretty
my
hung up
sleep.
when I'm like, what difference does it make on how old you are? You're like, well, TikTok. TikTok.
Because it is on
Come on.
TikTok. I'm sorry that you
That
have
was
a
the lamest thing.
comprehension
You
skill
were
issue right
real.
now.
Okay. Donald Trump lied about when he was going to bomb Iran. Now it's your turn. Where do we go from there? I'm just
No,
going to give you
I
one,
need
and then
you.
I'll
So
give you
I don't
another.
think people realize
You
this,
need
but
3, like a magic trick.
I actually do write down everything that people tell me. This is why I keep a little notebook and I actually write stuff down, okay?
You write down a
So,
notebook. You have a notebook of what people tell you Donald Trump lied about? For what
yeah, just
fucking
for
reason? It doesn't
you.
make any sense. For
Because
me, I don't need
yeah, this
a
is
book of
your, oh
Donald
my
Trump's
gosh.
lies.
Oh, this isn't for me. This is for them. So they know that I'm also actively listening to what they're saying. So, okay, so bombing Iran. Got it. What's the number 2?
Iran. Wow, what was Iran?
I'm sorry. Do you not believe in pronouncing country names correctly?
Wow. Okay, you got me there.
And it would also be
Okay, you
Yazra'el.
need
It wouldn't be Israel. It would be Yazra'el.
Oh, who the hell cares?
Oh, okay.
No one cares about that. You're so like pretentious. You're just bizarre with this
2 more
stuff.
lies, please.
Where are we gonna go? If I give you more lies, then what happens?
2 more
I've
lies,
already given you
please.
one. Then what happens?
Can you just name 2 more lies?
How about you give me 2 lies, and then we'll just take mine, and
No,
then yours.
I'm
And
testing
then we'll see
your
what
critical
happens.
thinking skills. So 2 more lies, please.
This is not testing my critical thinking. This is just
It
asking
in
me to
fact
point out
is.
something with no
You're
purpose.
quite incapable of answering a very simple question that even
I've
the
answered
biggest
one,
staunch
but I
Trump
don't.
supporters
What?
have been able to
Well, why
answer.
can't you work with one? Why? What do you do with?
I
What do you do
literally
different
go
with
down
three
the
than with
line
one?
with 3 and then I go from there. So can you give me 2 more?
You can't
Come
go
on,
with
buddy.
one. Why can't you go with one?
Let's do 3. Come on.
He's lied a lot. There's a lot of
Okay.
lies.
Like what?
I just don't understand what you're going to do with them.
I'm writing them down for you.
Okay, all right. Okay, so he said no new wars. I
That
think
was
I
a
consider that
campaign
a lie.
promise. He hasn't really talked about that since he was inaugurated, so I can't really count that one. So 2 more, please.
You're so weird. I don't know where you're going with it. Okay, can you name any lie? Can you name one? It doesn't like.
I
Are you
can
just
name plenty, but can you please name 2 more?
for what purpose? What are you going to go? You don't even go anywhere with the one.
I've
You just
already
told me that we
explained
should
it
pronounce the
to
name differently.
you.
That you're making a list for.
Yes, I'm making a list. I'm taking all the points down in order. Can you name 2
And
more?
then what are you going to do once you compile this list?
I'll go back through them with you if you need me to, but can you at least tell me 2 more that he's told since he was inaugurated?
I don't need you to go back there. I want to know what are you doing after you make this list.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
there's no point to it. Are you what? And then I say, well, this is a lie, and you go, well, technically, who the hell cares?
Can you this again, this is for your critical thinking skills.
The critical thinking is not naming the lies of a politician after a certain date. That's not critical
Okay.
thinking at all. You
Do
don't
I
even
need to
know what
rephrase
critical
it to be
thinking is.
slightly? I mean, no, critical thinking is utilizing it to like question things as well. So when I'm saying
And I'm
I'm
questioning you. I'm
pressuring
testing your
your
critical
critical
thinking. What
thinking
are you?
skills, I'm pressuring your
What
critical
are you going
thinking
to
skills
do?
when it comes to
How
questioning your
about we
support
pressure your
of
critical
Donald
thinking?
Trump.
Okay, let's
If
pressure
you want to
yours.
question other people's
What are you
critical
going to
thinking
do with
skills, then
these
what I
lies?
would encourage you to do is start your own live. I'm sure 5 people will show up to it.
Oh. Well, it just seems like this is a dead end thing here. You don't have a plan. I don't see where you're
You
going.
could just name 2 more lies and then we could have, already moved on with this.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me
Since he
give you
was
two. Let me think of
inaugurated.
two. Since he was inaugurated.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe he's told the truth. Let's go with that then. He's only told one lie. That's all I can come up with. Just one lie.
You
Now what?
can't even think of 2 more lies that he's told since he was inaugurated into office? Man.
No, I guess not. So, okay, so now where does it go?
Wow. Okay. So here's my issue to start with the bombing of Iran. He actually never even said that he was going to bomb Iran, right? And so that's why I wrote it down and I was just kind of giving you a pass, but that really wasn't a lie, because he never said it. So you're lying. When it comes to anything else, like one
No,
thing that
whoa,
Donald
whoa, whoa,
Trump
hold
has
on, hold on. Don't
done,
just
and
say
I
I'm
think
lying.
that
No,
this
I'm not
one,
lying. He said many. Okay, so you
when
just
did he
say, "Oh, you're
say he was
lying," and then
going
just keep
to
talking.
bomb
I
Iran?
see. He said no nuclear, and then he gave a timeline. I mean, what you? I mean, maybe it's not a verbatim, but I mean, if
Oh,
I
it was
say
implied?
one thing and do it, implied, yeah. Is that not a truth? Is
Oh,
that not a lie? I mean,
okay. Yeah, so it was
implications are not the
implied
same.
that he said he wasn't going to bomb Iran, and then he did.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So, okay. Who?
So I was right.
No. An implication that you took. It was your implication.
I'm not the only one, girl. And I'm sure that you probably felt the same way. Did you not feel like he was threatening to bomb Iran? You didn't have that feeling?
No.
No, you didn't. Oh, well, you are I think, missing a lot then, if you're not understanding
okay.
that he was very clearly saying, I'm going to no nuclear. And what did they talk about for many days? Bunker buster bombs, B-2 bombers. There was talk,
That
talk,
they
talk, talk, talk. I
exist,
mean,
and
if
I
you
don't
didn't
know if
pick
you're
that up,
aware
then you were
that
really missing.
I don't know if you're aware that the B-2 bombers have been utilized previously by the United States of America. It's not like it's anything new. So talking about we have the best bombers in the world,
Oh,
people
come on.
already
No, no,
know
no, no.
that.
No, that they were talking about very specifically the nuclear, the enrichment, where it was,
Mm-hmm.
what they needed to destroy it. You better make a deal. And
Mm.
the missiles are going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
He was very clearly stating he was going to do that.
Mm.
And you didn't
No, I
you didn't
think what
pick
he
up on
actually
that.
said was,
That's
I may do it
odd.
or I may not.
Oh, okay. Well, then I
Yeah.
guess he's
So you see
covered
how
on
you
all
see
fronts.
how when we
And
say
you
that he
believed
didn't
him.
actually
You
say he
believed him. You
wouldn't.
thought that he wouldn't do it.
I mean, sir, he said that he would or he wouldn't. He didn't really say
No, you told
he
me he said he
would for
may or he may
sure
not. I
or
guess.
that, yeah, I may or may not, right? Which means you said that he lied about that he was not going to bomb Iran when he did, when all he said was, I may or may not. So
Oh, well,
that's not a lie. He was
you're
very
so.
clear that he may or may not bomb them.
Oh, come on. Well, don't you understand that they don't tell you, hey, we're coming to your house at this particular time to kick your door in.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously he's not going to
So,
directly say he's going to do it.
yeah, okay. I mean, he said I may or may not. Cool.
Who the fuck
Anyways,
cares? May or may not.
can you tell me, Donald Trump signed this like executive order that said we're not going to do anything or take away anybody's Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security. Was that true?
Oh, well, that was a hard pivot. You have to
You're
repeat that
awesome.
again.
No, you had previously already asked me. That wasn't a pivot, sir. I feel like we were done with Iran because you weren't able to name two other lies, and you asked me to
Well,
finish
no,
up.
that was a pivot. We were on
We
one
asked
topic and you
you.
pivot
You
to another.
asked
That's absolutely a
me
pivot.
in
I
order
found
to.
one
You
lie because
had
for
asked
you,
me
that
to
is a
give
pivot.
you two more lies, so I was moving off of it, and you were silent for so long that I thought I would go ahead
Oh,
and bring
shut
up
the
the
hell
next
up and just get to your
lie.
point. Just
Oh
read it again.
goodness.
You're so
So you're not
hang up
able to
on stuff.
answer it. Got it. Okay. So you're not
I
sure if
didn't
that
hear
was a
what you
lie or
said.
not?
Pivot. You pivot. Repeat what you said, and I will respond. Go ahead.
Okay. So Donald Trump signed an executive order and went out on national television and talked about it, how he's not going to be taking away anybody's Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security. Is that a lie or was that truthful?
Take away absolutely no one's or
That's what he
all of
said.
them.
No one's Social Security.
Did he
We're
take
not going
away
to
someone's
defund
social
it.
security?
Yeah. Have you read the One Big Beautiful Bill?
Have you read the? Nobody's read the One Big Beautiful Bill.
I mean, none
Nobody's
of our
read it.
Congress
It's
people
too.
did, that's for sure. Woof.
Right. It's too big. Everyone just
It's
throws
too
in what
big.
they want,
It's actually
and no
not
one reads
that
it.
big compared to some things. So
Oh, and not as big as Joe Biden, yeah, because there was tremendous amount of spending on that stuff, but it's still way too big.
it's always what about Biden? It's always what about Biden? Okay. So let's be clear. Are you familiar
Jeez, boy,
with
that
the
really
Center
got a
for
response from
Responsible
you.
Federal Budget?
I didn't hear what you said. I had to take my headphones off. You went that cackling you did. That was really hit a nerve, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, so are you familiar with the Center for Responsible Federal Budget?
No, I'm not. I'm not familiar with that.
Oh, wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and help
Oh
you out
wow.
then.
Well, I'm sorry. Is most people familiar with the Center for whatever the hell you're talking about? Who cares? There's so many things out there. Just because one person's not familiar with doesn't mean they don't know anything.
Right, so I was gonna offer you education on it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so what they've estimated due to the policy changes within the OBBB, aka HR1, right? That's 331 pages. It's really not that long. It's shorter than a paperback book. Um, that they're implementing these work requirements, and then
This
they're
is the
also
second
not
pivot, by the
only,
way.
oh my gosh, this is still talking about
Oh
the
my gosh,
same
what?
thing. Are
No,
you?
this is another pivot.
How
You
am
you
I
pivot
making a pivot
when you
again?
kind of don't really know what to talk about. You just like pivot to like another thing and go,
I'm sorry.
oh,
I
well,
asked
did you know
you.
about
Oh,
this?
okay. So you don't know what a pivot is, nor do you know what a line of conversation is. I understand.
Oh, I know what a pivot is.
So okay, we're going to say unable to understand or follow.
Hmm. And or follow.
No, just or follow a line of
Hmm.
conversation.
Okay, and then what? Then I got an award for that. Like that's now
No,
my
this
identity.
is right now just your diagnosis.
Oh, you're diagnosed. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get it now. Okay, I'm diagnosed with unable to follow your pivots.
No, just you don't understand what a line of conversation is.
Okay,
Yeah.
and now what? So now we can't have a conversation because
Okay.
I can't follow it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and help you out with this. I don't know if you're going to be able to have a composure and not feel the need to interrupt in 2 seconds, but we'll go ahead and try. All right. So Donald Trump signed an executive order, also got out on national TV talking about said executive order, saying we're not going to defund or remove anybody from their Social Security, Medicaid, or Medicare insurance. And yet, within the big beautiful bill, they are cutting funding to these programs. And if you look at the for a Responsible Federal Budget, they are estimating that 10 to 17 million people within the United States of America will be losing access to their Medicaid coverage. Within that 10 to 17 million people includes children. And within that as well also is going to be cutting SNAP EBT benefits, which also assists children in our country from going hungry. So Donald Trump, in fact, told a lie when he got out on national television talking about this executive order that meant absolutely nothing for him to sign, saying, we're not going to remove anybody from this.
Okay, and of these millions of people that you're stating, are they all citizens or these non-citizens?
Oh, sir, these would be citizens of the United States of America because there's already been federal laws in existence that make it so that no illegal immigrants can obtain federally funded Social Security or Medicaid or SNAP benefits.
So no non-citizens can receive SNAP benefits. That's
Oh,
what
no,
you're
there's
saying?
already a law in place that allows certain non citizens under certain protective statuses to obtain Medicaid or Social Security benefits. For example, the South Afrikaners here are in the United States on refugee status. And if they are granted a parolee status, they then qualify for Social Security or Medicaid benefits.
Okay,
There are
people
laws
in
in place
America
for
don't
that.
care about South Africans. Most
No,
people don't care
it's
about
the
them.
South Afrikaners that Donald Trump brought in. I was just giving you an example of a
I
legal
don't care
status
about them.
that okay, we
Yeah, who cares?
understand.
Good. I'm glad they don't have SNAP. They shouldn't be getting
No,
any
I'm saying
benefits. If they're not citizens, they
if
shouldn't
it's
be getting them.
approved within Congress, then they will get it.
Well, then blame it on Congress. It's not Donald Trump's
Donald
lie.
Trump has to sign it into law. I'm not saying that was a lie. It was just you asked me about non-citizens obtaining this, and I was giving you an example of how non-citizens can obtain this. Similarly enough, that there were these programs that have existed long before Donald Trump was even president between 2017 and 2021. So
What is your point? What I don't see. I'm not following. What is your point? That he lied,
I
or that he
know.
didn't lie, or that we should give SNAP to illegals?
No, I'm saying he lied about not removing American citizens from their health insurance or Social Security benefits, sir.
American citizens.
American citizens. Yeah.
Okay, then why is only some of them losing the benefits and not others?
Oh, sorry. 10 to 17 million is still a significant portion. Um, are you
Okay, but
familiar?
why not all of them? Why? What? No, I'm asking you
Because
why
they're
only
removing
10 to
their, oh
17 million.
goodness. Yeah, I would love to answer that question if you are able to maintain yourself again. Okay. So, because they're implementing these work requirements, right? That many of them are already meeting is the thing, okay? They're going
So
to
why would they lose it?
lose, oh my goodness. So when you
Yeah, oh my
implement,
goodness.
oh
Yes,
my
sir.
goodness, when you implement new policies, the intent is to paperwork people to death, right? They give arbitrary deadlines that aren't very clear. They give a numerous amount of paperwork for everybody to fill out. That's not very clear on what those dates are that those are due by, right? And how do we know this? Okay. We know this because there are two states that have already implemented this policy, right? And we've seen what has happened in those two states, okay? So we can look at, for example, the state of Arkansas. When Arkansas Thank you. When Arkansas implemented the work requirement program that we're seeing being implemented at the federal level, 92% of all individuals that lost access to their Medicaid benefits were already meeting the work requirements, but they lost access to their Medicaid benefits for 6 months because that's the thing that they do. When you fail to meet a deadline, a paperwork deadline, and then therefore you are not approved for Medicaid or you have a lapse of coverage. That lapse of coverage is at minimum 6 months before you can be reapproved or put back into the program. So people have lost their insurance for 6 months, including children. So based off of these other states that I've already said, that's how the Center for a Responsible Federal Budget is able to come up with these numbers based off of how it was applied previously. And the best part, the hot take on this one, okay, is that they didn't even see a decrease in their unemployment rate in the state of Arkansas after they implemented this program because, again, the majority of them were already working.
Okay, so they lost Medicare for 6 months?
Yes, sir, which can be detrimental to
I
plenty of
haven't-
people.
So what? A lot of people don't have health insurance for many years.
Oh, yeah, just so what? Yeah, just let 10 to 17 million people lose access to their health care. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm glad you're heartless.
Well, that's what you said happened, and they lost it for 6 months, and now what?
And now
What's the problem?
Yeah. What's the problem? Yeah. That makes sense.
So what does that have to do with what does that have to do with Donald Trump?
Donald Trump implemented the policy at the
himself?
federal level, sir. He signed the bill. This was
signed
his endorsed.
Oh, he
This
signed a
was
bill. Did he
his
sign an executive
endorsed.
order or a bill? Executive order or a bill?
You really aren't tracking today.
Okay, a bill or an executive order?
What part did you not understand?
The part where I ask a question and you don't answer?
Oh no, you haven't understood anything that I've said. And I would like, and I'm gonna get to all of the chats that have gone through during this conversation. But Aslan, she's a really sweet human and like human being, okay? And they want to ask you a question. They can literally not go out without their health insurance because it covers their prescription costs, right? For longer than a couple of weeks, right? So they want to know if I lost it, I die, that is a problem, yes?
A problem for who? For her?
Is it a problem if anyone dies because they lost their health insurance?
Everyone is going to die. Some people die sooner, some people take a lot longer.
This is MAGA, guys.
And what exactly is she so sick from that she needs these prescriptions or she'll die? Is she diabetic? I mean, I need more information. Just, hey, I need a Medicare or I'll die. Well, okay.
Oh, so what you're
Is there
saying is
nothing more to
are
it?
you only able to offer sympathy to somebody if you know their exact diagnoses?
No, not sympathy. I'm just saying it's very unclear what they're even talking about. Just you lose it. What medication are they on?
Oh, so you
I'm
think that
challenging
she
that. I don't
owes
believe that they're
you?
going to die. What are they going to die so quickly from? I mean, they're such on the edge of death that
Are you
their
good,
prescription.
man?
I mean, what's wrong with them?
All right, sir. So I just want to let you know we've been on the phone for 28 minutes, and I should have made this clear sooner, I guess. But I do charge $10 for every 5 minutes of therapy. So you do kind of owe me quite a bit of money now.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's how it works, huh? You just
Yeah,
make up
it
money
is.
charges
Mm-hmm.
after. Well, I only pay for.
Have a better day than what I think you deserve, sir. I'm sorry. That was painful. I'm sorry, guys, that you had to put up with all of that. We'll move on to another caller in just a moment. But yeah, exactly. And see, I'm gonna go ahead and read Madeline's comment as well. She says she would die. She takes 20 pills a day, and it's no one's business what she takes because it's between her and her doctor. And he just said, "Oh well," to people losing healthcare insurance. That does sum up the United States of America. But let's go ahead and go through some chats real quick. Thank you, Dylan. I'll be sure to let Polly know that you're also going to say "Go Bolts." Yeah, it's the shirt, guys. See the bolts? Yeah, okay. Thank you, Danny, for the jewels. Will for the jewels. Paz for the jewels. Another one for the jewels. Sparks, Dr. Sparks, keep up the good work. This is the greatest thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Paul. And yes, this is too advanced for the caller. He should pick up a C and say that cut off. I'm not sure. The flood. Thank you for the 199. Stop talking politics and go do some mermaid stuff. I mean, I'll try. I appreciate that. Shannon, thank you for the jewels. One man, one son. Thank you for the dollar. Thank you for the 2 saying talk about mermaids. Are you aware that all sirens are mermaids, but not all mermaids are sirens? Little did you know. Thank you, Ninja, for the Canadian $6.99. You have a very calm voice. It's getting all of these guys mad, and it's very funny. Hashtag ragebait. Keep up the great work, and I'm Canadian. Well, thank you. You're welcome. One man, I hope that helped you. Are you aware that The Little Mermaid, unfortunately, was in fact a lie? Mermaids are not able to just, speak with Ursula and be granted legs. That unfortunately was a lie. Aslan, you didn't need to explain it, but we'll go ahead and go through it. She says she has issues listing her autoimmune issues, not like he would understand them. Multiple sclerosis, which is a very debilitating disease. Mast cell activation syndrome, diabetic, all of which if I don't have medication for, she would die. And thank you, 2011, for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Okay. Whoop. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
31.
31. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You're awesome.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Are you then
Nothing.
able to tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
I'm focusing on the truths, like the deporting illegals, stopping wars. Every
Oh,
politician lies. So we're
stopping
not going to make it
wars?
seem like Donald
Okay.
Trump is
What
exclusive in
can you
this.
tell me? Thank you, Crow. Hey, can you tell me what wars has Donald Trump ended?
I said focusing on ending wars. I
Oh,
didn't
but
say he
he
ended
tells
wars. I said
everybody.
trying to
But
end
I'm
wars.
sorry, he was at the United Nations summit, just 2 weeks ago, and told everybody there that he ended 7 wars, and
You're
he even
awesome.
listed them off. So can you? And like he said that he ended all 7 of these wars. So do you know
Okay.
what wars he said he ended?
I don't remember the names. I
You
saw them,
don't
but I don't remember
remember the
the names of
names?
them.
Okay. Did he in fact end all of these wars?
These were minor wars. I'm focusing on the big ones. If
No,
he ended
sir.
those,
That's not the
then
question I asked.
hmm
Okay.
I
Did
understand the
he, in
question you asked.
fact, end all of these wars?
Now, can I give you my response, or are you going to cut me off?
If it is a yes or no response to this
I'm not
question,
going to give you a yes or no response.
did he in fact end all
Yes,
7
he
of these
did.
wars? He
Yes, he
did.
did.
Okay.
He did.
So what was the war that was happening between Egypt and Ethiopia?
So again, now I'm going to respond, and it's not going to be
Okay.
a yes or no because you
It's
don't get
not
to
going to
determine my
be a
response.
I'm
Okay.
okay. So it's
You
not
don't
going to
get
be
to
yes
tell
or
me
no.
what I
Okay.
can and can't say.
I
I know the
do.
left loves to tell people what they can
I'm
and
not the
can't say.
left.
I don't give a shit what you are. You're acting like the left, telling me what I can and can't say.
I'm
No,
just
you need to
asking
give
you
a yes or no
questions. Does that
response.
hurt your feelings?
No.
Oh, it
If it
sounds
hurt my
like it.
feelings, I wouldn't have called in, and I wouldn't be answering your questions. I'm just not answering them the
Okay.
way you want me to, and that seems to be hurting your feelings.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm so hurt right now. You're right.
Well, you spend your entire day talking about a guy who upsets you,
Oh, my
so
entire
you seem
day.
a little upset.
Gotcha.
Well, every time I get on YouTube, I see you complaining about something
Oh,
he's
every
done.
time you get
So
on
yeah,
YouTube? Dang.
are you just repeating the last thing I say, like it's an insult or something? I don't understand.
I
Yeah,
mean, actually, that
every
would be a
time I
good
get
thing.
on
It
YouTube.
sounds like you're not on YouTube a lot, so that's a kind of a good thing.
No, not a ton, but you seem to be. But this has
Oh, I am?
nothing to do with what we're
Interesting.
talking. Okay, well, that was a stupid thing to say, and I don't know what you're doing right now. It seems like you don't really know what to
Oh,
say.
no, I
But based
love
off what I've
learning things
seen,
about myself from people that know nothing about me.
I said I see you every time I'm on YouTube. Are you
Okay.
saying
Well,
that's
it's probably
incorrect?
because you interact with my content and then YouTube thinks you like it, so they continue to show it to you. I hope I helped you learn the algorithm a little bit better.
Um, I think clicking the block channel button would suggest I'm not interested, but it keeps coming up, so I decided, hey,
Oh, well,
what's this
you
girl
can't
talking
block
about?
channels, you
So
can only hide them. So it sounds like you don't know what you're doing on YouTube.
that was the best thing you could come up with. I used the word block instead of hide, and that was it. That was your gotcha.
No, it's not a gotcha. It sounds like you don't know how to use it.
Wow. No, I do know how to use it because I keep hiding the channel. Sorry, I don't want to say block because apparently that offends you.
No, it doesn't offend me. It's just incorrect language.
Eh,
Hmm.
that's semantics, and I don't really care about
Okay.
that.
Egypt and
Block, hide,
Ethiopia. I'm waiting.
whatever. Like I said, if he says he did it, I believe him.
Oh, just if he says he did it, you believe him. So what I actually had asked though, what was the conflict that was going on between Egypt and
And
Ethiopia?
like I said, that's not one of the wars I was even concerned about. I don't
It's
know what's
just
going on there.
oh, okay. Well,
I
do you remember
said
what
that.
question do you remember what the fourth question was that I asked you?
The fourth question, no, I don't.
Okay, so the first one I always ask people is how old are you, right? The second one
Mhm.
is I ask people, are you still supporting Donald Trump? The third one I
Mhm.
asked you is, are you questioning your support? And then the fourth one I
Mhm.
asked you was, can you tell me 3 lies?
Mhm.
So when I'm asking you about the wars, because you're the one who brought up working to ending wars, okay? So I brought up the fact that Donald Trump is taking credit for ending 7 wars, right? And so we have the full list of the ones that he believes that he's ended, right? Because he
Okay.
gave it all at the UN summit, okay? So when I'm asking you about one of them, I'm trying to help you, like, we're bringing it all back to my fourth question that I asked you. Okay,
Mhm.
Egypt and Ethiopia, for one, it wasn't a war. It was a it was a diplomatic trade dispute over access to the Nile and then who uses it for trade, right? And what Donald
Mhm.
Trump did was he came in and be like, "Hey, can the United States benefit from trade access to the Nile?" He didn't end even the diplomatic dispute over it. Ethiopia and Egypt are still actively disputing who has access to what. So there was no war for one. For two, it's not ended. Their diplomats are still going back and forth arguing about the trade disputes. So that's not a war. So we're going to say not a war and also not ended. Okay. So that's one that we know that he lied about. How about the DRC in Rwanda?
Okay, I'll say it again. I don't know if your microphone or your headphones aren't working. I'll say it again.
Those aren't the wars I was talking about. I don't care if those wars existed. I
I
don't
mean,
care
I
if we
don't
ended them or
care
not.
if you
That's
don't
not what
care.
I'm talking
Are
about.
you, I'm sorry, what part of saying I'm circling all of this back to my fourth question did you not understand?
What part of every single politician in the history of the world has lied? Why are we making it sound like
Oh,
Donald Trump is the only person that has lied?
why
Every
is,
politician
so it's
lies.
okay for Donald
Donald
Trump to
Trump
lie?
lied. I
It's okay
admit
for
that.
Donald Trump to lie?
Did I say that? Did
No,
I
I'm
sit here
asking
and say
you.
right
You
now
said
it's
that
okay for
every
Donald Trump to lie?
politician lies. So is it okay for politicians to lie then?
If that's the extent of your logic pointing out
Oh,
a
actually,
fact that
if I
all
wanted to go
politicians lie,
further
there
into
you
my
go.
logic and pointing out
There
what
you
you've
go,
said,
interrupted me
I
again.
would actually let you know that you said you believed everything that Donald Trump said.
I
When
didn't
I
say
was
I believed
asking you
everything he said.
about the 7 wars, you, and I quote, said, if he said he ended them, I believe him.
Okay?
So you've already established that you believe what Donald Trump says to be truthful.
Okay.
And then instead of acknowledging that he lied just about one of the wars, one of the 7, I haven't even gone over all 7 of them. You go to, maybe you're not understanding me, but I already said that all politicians lie. So when I'm asking you further questions, you seem to be getting slightly offended that I'm questioning your logical
I'm
thinking when it
offended because
comes
I
to
can't
your
say
support in
anything.
Donald Trump.
You complain about other people interrupting you. You won't shut up long enough for me to fucking say anything.
You just
What
had
you
your
want me to do?
opportunity to, but instead you used it
You
to
keep
cry.
pretending to give me an opportunity, and then you open your mouth again, and I can't say anything.
Well, if you would like to make a complaint, feel free to start your own live. I'm sure 7 people will show up to it.
I have more important things to do
Oh, okay.
than start my own live about a nobody.
About a nobody. Yet I keep popping up
Yeah.
on your feed, and you seem to be super upset about that.
Where did you get super upset? And nobodies pop up on my feed all the time.
You
So I don't
literally
understand
spent
the
2 minutes
argument you're making.
complaining about the fact that I was showing up on your
I spent
tubes.
2 minutes complaining about it. I said one thing. You started talking about it, and that's where the
Oh
direction
my
led.
goodness. So if you
You
have
spend your
more
entire
important
life
things to do,
complaining
why
about
did
Donald
you
Trump.
call in?
You spend your entire life complaining about
I
Donald Trump.
do? Oh my gosh. So much more stuff that I continue to learn about myself that I didn't know.
Well, you just said I spend all my time complaining about a nobody.
No, I didn't say all your time.
Yeah, you
I
did.
just said that you were complaining that I kept popping up on your feed every time you opened up the
So
tubes.
do you think somebody merely making a statement is a complaint? All I said was you pop up on my feed. Is that a complaint?
It
Or is
sounded
that just
like
a
one.
statement?
Sounded like you were complaining because you're like, I even hid your channel, but you still pop up. I don't know what's up with that. And I said, okay, I guess file a complaint with the tubes. Like,
Yeah, that's a statement. I said, hey, I hide your channel and it pops up all the time.
yeah,
So
sounds like a
any
complaint that
negative
you need to
statement is
file
a
with the
complaint.
tubes.
You have no idea what you're talking about. You're just going off on random tangents.
Oh, okay.
That's about the response I expected.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's another one.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what you do. You give 0 responses. You don't let people talk. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And apparently I've reduced you to nothing but grumbles.
Oh, he's
That
reduced
wasn't
me to
hard.
nothing but grumbles. But you see, I
Well,
don't
that's
let
what
him
you're giving
talk,
me.
but yet he had this entire time to say whatever he wanted, and he
Well, that's
used
what
it
you're
to
giving me.
go, well, that's what you're giving to me.
See, there you go again.
So if you have so much, right? You have so much to say, right? Or I'm sorry, you actually said you were so busy. Why did you make this phone call?
I didn't say I was so busy. I said I have more important things to do.
Oh,
But
you're
that
right, you
doesn't mean
did.
that I don't have
Mhm.
any free time in order to do other things. You're really not good at listening, are you?
Oh, I'm not? Okay. Well,
It
listen,
doesn't
listen,
seem like
buddy.
it.
I'm gonna help you out with
Okay.
something.
Okay.
This is
Yeah,
a
help me
safe
out.
space, so if you
Mm-hmm.
feel the need to cry, you are welcome to. This is
No,
a safe
I'm not
space for
pathetic
you.
like you, and I don't cry when somebody disagrees
You're
with me.
awesome.
Sorry.
Oh.
I know that your side or whatever side you're on thinks
Uh-huh.
that safe spaces and showing your emotions and all that stuff is the most important thing in the world. I can be a little upset, I can be
Mm,
annoyed, but I'm not going to cry. That's not really my thing. That's a little pathetic.
okay, buddy.
But as I was saying, if we'd like to get back to the topic we were talking about, yes, I support Donald Trump. Okay, I acknowledge that he has
I
lied.
want to give
I
you some words of positivity. Okay.
okay. So again, you cut me off. You said you
So
were going to give
I'm
me
just
time
going
to
to give
speak.
you some words of positivity here.
I tried to bring the
I may be
conversation
a
back to
tiny
what it
honey
was
peach,
supposed
but
to
I
be.
believe in you. Go do your thing.
I tried to bring the conversation back to what we were talking about. You cut me off. I don't know what you said because I wasn't listening. Sounded stupid and sarcastic, so I don't really care for you to repeat it. Can I finish what I was saying, or what are we doing here? Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. So again, on the topic of Donald Trump, I acknowledge that Donald Trump has lied. Okay, I am not a fanatic for Donald Trump, where I think everything he does is great and everything is perfect. Absolutely not. I have as many complaints about him, probably as much as you do. And I'm sure a lot of your complaints are well founded. I don't deny it. But between the two candidates, I think he was the right choice. And I think he has done a lot of good. And I think he will continue to do a lot of good. He has stopped border crossings, or he hasn't stopped them, but they have drastically reduced.
You're awesome.
Okay, we see all the time on the news the amount of illegal immigrants that are being rounded up and sent back, and I think that's great, especially when so many of them are violent. Okay, he is attempting to intervene in the Palestine-Israel war, and I think that's great. He's attempting to do the same thing with Russia and Ukraine. I think that's a good thing. I don't know about these 7 minor wars. I saw the list that you're talking about. I wasn't familiar with any of them. If he says he ended them, great. If that's a lie, okay. Again, he's a liar. All politicians are. Biden lied, Obama lied, Bush lied. They all lie. I'm focusing on what they're actually doing. I'm finished now.
Do you feel better?
That I was finally able to speak. I did until you came back with that stupid response that makes me feel like you, again, actually have no idea what you're doing, and your entire platform is just to mock people because you're not smart enough to actually do anything else. But yeah, I do feel better. Thank you for letting me speak.
Can you tell me where I can find that there are no crossings coming across the southern border?
I said that by accident, and then I
You said
corrected
that they've
myself and said,
lowered them.
hang
Yeah.
on, it's
Can
not
you
that
tell
there
me
aren't
where I
any
can find the
crossings.
crossing statistics over for the southern border?
Probably the same place you find all your other statistics for everything else. Do you need me
Oh.
to teach you how to do research?
No, I'm
Do you
trying to
know how to
ask you a
do
very pointed
research?
question. Oh, let
You're
me try
awesome.
rephrasing this. Can you point me out to either DHS, ICE, or CBP.gov where I can find the crossing statistics for the southern border that is not a press release or a media statement? I'll
Oh,
wait.
come on. I think you can figure it out because you just gave me 3 great examples of
Yeah,
where
I
you can get that
did.
information.
Okay,
So why
great.
don't
So
you go
let's
ahead and do
try
it?
and narrow this down. What is it that they report on those websites?
Why don't you tell me? I'm
Oh,
not sitting
so
in front of my computer
you're not
looking up
aware?
answers like you.
Oh, I mean, I'm not looking up anything, sir. The only thing that's literally on my screens right now are all of the streams that I'm doing. It's the stream health that I'm looking at. I have nothing else open. So I'm so glad that you believe that I have to look things up. I don't. So yeah, do you believe that CBP, ICE, or DHS actually report border crossings on their
I am
websites?
looking at Homeland
You're
Security
awesome.
right now. It says lowest nationwide encounter. This is in
Yeah.
July from
Encounter.
24,000.
Thank you. Now you're already on DHS. Okay, I'm gonna direct you to go somewhere. Okay, I want you to go to DHS's glossary and then read to me the definition of encounter because I think you will be surprised to know it's not what you think it is.
Why don't you tell me what the point you're making right now? Because I'm sure it's going to be a stupid point that has nothing to do to counter my point, but why don't you just go ahead and tell me what it is
Oh,
instead of
sure. I'll
walking me
go
through?
ahead and just land the plane
Yeah,
for
go
you
ahead and do
early,
that.
okay? I'll give you the punchline.
Okay?
When it comes to DHS, ICE, or CBP, nowhere on those websites are you ever going to find a listing of how many crossings occur at the southern border, because we don't keep tally of, or we don't tally up how many people have crossed the southern border, right? So when you're saying that crossings are down, you are emphatically wrong. Because the only thing that we know that are down are, in fact, encounters. And encounters aren't what you think they are.
Well, based off the word encounter, I think it means the amount of people they encounter.
No, I said the definition of encounter on the glossary on DHS's.gov website.
I am looking at U.S. News, and it shows right
Oh, so
here.
you're not looking at DHS. Got it. So you
I
lied to
just
me earlier
was.
too.
I
Thank you. I
just
appreciate that so much.
was.
Well, I gave you directions. I said I wanted you to go to the glossary on DHS and read to me the definition of an encounter. I would assume that you either didn't like it because it disagreed with your statement, and then you're like, let me try to look up something else, another source that would tell me something along the lines that I want to hear. So because DHS's website explicitly states that encounters are actually all of the people that they stop at the border and then reject based off of Title 8 and Title 42, right? Because we're still keeping track of Title 42 because our history, our data on the website goes back through 2021 still, and Title 42 wasn't ended until May 11, 2023 by the United States Supreme Court. So we still have to keep Title 42 within that, and in case we ever reenact Title 42 as a country again. So what we know about encounters is it's everybody that attempts to cross, whether or not through a port of entry, that is then rejected. We don't know anything about people that were allowed into the country because we don't keep track of that statistic on any one of the government websites. All right. I do, in fact, hope that helps you today.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm going to put away Positive Honey Peach. I think she did a great job to assist him today. I think she did. Great job. Okay. We're going to go ahead and read through some chats. While I'm doing that, TikTok, let's go ahead and tap it all the way up to 175,000. If you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button up at the top. I do these lives only 6 days a week for about 2 hours a day. Okay. And don't forget to help me out with clearing out this live goal. I haven't talked about it for a bit. But really quickly, I'm going to give the same PSA, but to the other ones. So don't freak out when I mute you for a second. YouTube and Twitch. Over on YouTube, following is the same as subscribing for you. So if you are new here in this live, please hit that subscribe button up at the top. Make sure you hit that bell icon after you do so you have alerts for when I go live, because unlike the last caller that is not aware of it, obviously, I do not go live every single day for all the days or all day. Okay. Over on Twitch, same thing. Hit that follow button up at the top if you're new there. Be sure to hit that bell icon so you know exactly when I go live, so you don't miss a beat. We have subscriptions available over on Twitch. You can get 1 month free subscription from if you have Amazon Prime membership. I do encourage you, if you have it, to go ahead and use it. Over on YouTube, and I'm going to read through them in a moment, we have memberships available. I haven't seen a single new member come through. I would like to get at least 5 new members from this live, if at all possible. I would appreciate that. And if we can, that would be fantastic. But we also have super chats, which I'm going to read through in a moment, available. If you send a super chat, that guarantees I will read and look at your comment and respond to it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and go through some of these chats real quick. Oh, wow, there's quite a few. I know I'm going to say your name wrong, but I appreciate you for the PLN 29.99. I talked to Russians about Ukraine, and they use exactly the same reasoning and language. Yes, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they typically do. Another one says mast cell activation syndrome is like being allergic to random substances. I'm sorry about that. Another one, I think you were directing that towards Aslan. So I hope you understand that he's expressing empathy for your condition. Thank you, CEB. This is Marcus from New York in Ohio, who is politically homeless. I sub. Thanks for the talk. Are you liberal perchance? Who is anti-war in office? So CEB, I am not a liberal. I don't affiliate myself with either party. And I have a very strong stance on this, okay? I do not agree with almost any of the elected officials that represent one party or another that sit in office on either side. Okay. So when I say that I don't like the Republicans or I say that I don't like Democrats, I'm referencing our political candidates that are representing us at the federal level. All right. And I'll try to I don't know who's anti-war in office. Honestly, I don't think many of them are. And I think that kind of is a problem. So I agree with you there. And half donut, okay, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't get to ask him about that. I'm certain he knows nothing about that. And also, he wouldn't listen because he just wanted to yap. If you don't have time for much research, what should you focus on? That's a hard one. Okay. It just depends on what you're interested in. What I would encourage, and this is, hi, please sponsor me, Ground News, is to download Ground News, because if you don't have time for research, they will go ahead and give you the political leaning of each article and let you know what their factuality rating is for everything that they report on. And I think that's the best way to go. Also, TikTok, I'm going to put up one of these. I haven't seen this one before, so hopefully I get to see something cool. All right. Plus 10 HP for every emotional comment from Magam. That's true. You know what? It helps me keep going when I get those silly ones. You're right. That is plus 10 HP. Thank you for the jewels. We have $4.99. Leftists make me feel like they used a power drill in the back of my head. Okay. Thanks for the $4.99, man. I hope your head feels better. If he has more important things, I try to ask him that, and he's like, oh, that's not really what I meant. Then we have here, thank you, Jose, for the jewels. Yes, he was trying very hard to rage bait me. And thank you again, Gal, for becoming a sub over on the Purple app. Thank you, 2011 again, for your donation of the $1.99. I appreciate that. What was he saying? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My squirrel brain had better things to do. That's kind of how that felt. And thank you, Rodney, for the 20. I enjoy supporting people and ideas that I feel are deserving, even if it's just a few dollars here and there. Thanks. Well, it does mean a lot. Everything that you guys do does help me continue to keep going on these lives in attempting to help people. All right. Oh, we all know what Donald Trump's felony is. Tell caller to get a personality. I think that was actually impossible. Thank you, Ms. M. Scott, for the $4.99. You are great. I love your energy and logics. Keep speaking facts. I'm trying to. Thank you. Liberal is not a party. Oh, I'm asking about my politics. Okay, sorry. Well, technically, it is a party affiliation on the global scale. Oh, I missed the gift. Thank you, though. I will watch it on the replay, Bill. I appreciate that. I will watch it on the replay. Nobody has to send it again. I will watch the replay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had it down. So when it comes to where I lean as far as politics, I'm kind of in between. I feel as though we need a good mixture of certain people that are actively in office, right? So I'm paying attention now. Okay. So when it comes to being physically conservative, I think the person that we need what their ideology is about when it comes to being fiscally conservative is going to be oh gosh, what's his name? I just had it earlier. He's a Republican that literally always talks about not increasing the national debt, right? It's not Josh Hawley. There it is. Oh, that's so cool. That was so cute. No, it's not Rand Paul. Massey, Thomas Massey. Thank you, Agent Orange. You got it. It's Thomas Massey. Thomas Massey always talks about he will not vote for anything that is going to increase the national debt. Okay, it's Thomas Massey. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. So we need some of his ideology mixed in with, for me, I believe in universal background checks. So that's more of a leftist thing. I agree with that, but also it's a humanist thing to try to bring down like how many gun unalivements that we have in the United States of America. So that's probably that. But I also believe in universal health care, which is probably the most progressive leftist policy or ideology. But I also just don't believe in increasing the national debt in the way that we are. So we need somebody like Thomas Massey sprinkled in with some other ideology that we can have that also needs to be on a globalist scale. Because I'm not an isolationist. I don't have a pick because nobody's running right now. Yes. Is America not? So that's not really true because there are MAGA hats in other countries like Britain. It's kind of crazy. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
30.
Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am, in a way.
In a way? Okay. So what has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
Just his immigration, his stance on immigration,
So that's what has you questioning your support?
and just some other things.
Okay. All right. And can you tell me 3 lies that you know Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
The Patriot days that he said he was going to have, the immigration, just removing the violent criminals, and I don't know, I can't think of one right now.
Okay. Can you stop the stream in the background or turn it down?
I'll turn it down.
Thanks. All right. Okay. So do you want me to give you a third one?
Okay, yeah.
Sure. The Democratic Party has caused the government shutdown in order to fund
And you know what
illegal
about
health care,
that, too?
immigrant
You heard about the
health care.
GEFTA, right?
Heard about what?
GEFTA, the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act. That's all a lie. So I don't believe in none of that.
Yeah. Thanks, Crow. Yeah, so he was saying that the government shut down, the government has shut down because the Democratic Party were wanting to fund healthcare for illegal immigrants.
Yeah, I get
Which
that.
isn't a thing.
I think he's just trying to put blame on the Democratic Party.
He is, because
But all those employees that are being laid off right now, they're getting back pay as soon as the government's back up. So it doesn't even matter.
I hope so.
Well, it's in the 2019 GEFTA Act that he signed. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I hope they all get their back pay, because especially if they were required to work, like our military armed forces are required to still go into work while the military is technically shut down, then yeah.
yeah, of course they'll get back pay, and then they'll get the option to take some time off from work. So
Yeah, I hope so.
yeah, I don't know why they're publicizing it so much, but
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, he's lying about it, and yet nowhere within the 68 pages of the bill or the introduced continuing resolutions that the Democrats put into the House and into the Senate says that they're looking to fund health care for illegal immigrants. And even on the ones when they're talking about repealing certain ones, it has nothing to do with health care for illegal immigrants, because there's already a law that impacts that specifically and prohibits federal law from reimbursing states if the states choose to offer Medicaid to undocumented
exactly.
migrants. And it's called
the state's choice.
PRWORA.
Yeah, it's up to the states. Each state has its own health care. So just like California,
You're awesome.
you know, it's.
Guys, I'm going to get to your chats in a moment.
Am I live right now?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, well. Let me see. Oh, I don't hear myself.
You're
That's weird.
awesome.
You should.
I don't know.
I definitely see where you're. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay, but I definitely see where your feed is going through just fine.
Okay. Cool. What's up, chat? Okay, but yeah, I did vote for Trump, though. I just don't agree on some of the things he has done. But
yeah, I
I do
think I
think
just,
he is the right man for the job. You know, he might not be the best man, but he is the right man.
I mean, I would, in my personal opinion, I disagree with that. But I also can't agree with any president that goes against articles and amendments of the United States Constitution.
Okay, who can I ask? Who do you think would have done a better job other than Trump?
My dog.
Someone who was running against him?
Anyone, including any of the Green
Kamala?
Party. Like,
You think
sorry,
Kamala would
any
have
of
done
the
a better
third.
job?
Literally anyone could have done better than Trump. Like, any one of the independent candidates could have done better than Trump. Chase Oliver could
With
have been
all
done.
the federal agencies sending into the cities right now, you think Kamala would have done that?
No, because that's violating the Constitution, sir.
He's helped bringing the city back to order.
And by violating the Constitution, sir. He's violating the 10th Amendment.
What in the Constitution is he violating?
The 10th Amendment.
Okay, tell me what that is.
States' rights.
What was it? Hello?
States' rights.
States' rights?
Yeah.
Aren't presidential powers, don't those overpower state rights?
No, that's a supremacy clause, sir.
What's the point of having someone that the people elected in power? You see where I'm going at with this? It just makes no sense to me.
No, sir.
He has the power
there are specifically laws in
He
place.
is the chief. He's the chief. He has the power to do these things.
Nope, there are specifically laws in place that give a clear chain of command for specifically on calling on the National Guard. In order to do that, you have to have the permission of not only the governor of the state, but also the mayor of the state. Which is why when I'm saying he's calling up the National Guard.
You can say that, but in times of crisis, if your state is burning down, he can call for martial law and send in the troops if he wants to.
No, he can't. Oh, God.
He has those powers.
No, he doesn't.
It's like what's going on in Chicago.
Yeah, he just got blocked from sending the National Guard into Portland. He's going to get blocked from sending the National Guard into Chicago.
Yeah, from a corrupt judge. That's what I'm talking about. Like all these corrupt judges that are blocking him are
corrupt judges. Are you talking about all of the ones that were like appointed not only by Donald Trump himself, but also by Bush, for example, Reagan, for example, all of these lovely people that everybody loves to talk about that are Republicans that are also blocking Trump's orders?
These states that are Democratic,
cute.
Of course they're going to be blocking him.
No.
They're being
Sir,
told what to do.
Federal judges are appointed at the federal level. They are not beholden to a state or a state governor. They may reside in a state because we're broken down into circuit court districts and then district courts because that's how that works. But these are federal judges.
Well, I mean, why do you want to stop federal judges from fixing, from what's going on, from Antifa, from burning your stores down?
What is Antifa?
Antifa is...
What does it mean?
An organization against the rule of law.
What does Antifa mean? What does Antifa mean?
I don't know what the literal meaning means, but I know
you don't know what Antifa is short for?
They don't stand for the same beliefs that you think they stand for. They don't want law and order.
I'm asking about the word.
They want complete freedom. Like, you can't have complete freedom without some form of
Who is the CEO
control.
of Antifa?
I don't know who the fuck. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I don't know
who's the treasurer of Antifa?
I'm sorry?
Who is the treasurer of Antifa? Where's their
To be
website?
honest with you, I did not know this is a real organization, that they had a treasurer and a presidency. I didn't know this was like BLM, to be honest with you.
Because they're not an organization. Antifa stands for anti-fascist, meaning being anti a fascist government. Which I honestly think everybody should be anti-fascist. To be in support of fascism is in fact quite odd.
I mean,
Yeah,
fascism
exactly.
is,
It's an ideology, it's not an organization.
it's all Antifa wants, in your eyes, is for the immigration to stop from them from
In my
going in and
eyes?
taking these.
No,
Yeah, from,
Antifa just doesn't want a fascist regime to rise into power in the United States of America or in any country for that matter.
I don't know. I don't
I
like
would agree with
Antifa.
that. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sorry?
think you know a lot. So who is the CEO of Antifa? Do they have a website? Do we know how to get to
I
their
don't know anything
meetings?
on Antifa, to be honest with you. I just thought they're
That's
an
accurate.
organization against the government, like anarchists.
Hmm. No, they're not. There's literally there is an independent party called the Anarchy Party. So yeah, that's not a guys, that's not a thing. Like anarchists are not fascists or are not Antifa.
You're saying Antifa aren't
Antifa
fascists?
is no, and oh my gosh, yeah. Yes, Antifa are literally not fascists because they are anti-fascists.
The anarchists.
They
They
are
don't
not
want law and
anarchists.
order. They want complete freedom.
Nope.
No complete.
No, they are sorry that they are not anarchists.
So what are they?
They are just simply anti-fascists. Do
So
you
why is
know what a
it?
fascist is?
Yeah, someone who don't want free speech.
That's a part of it.
So what's the other part?
The other part, are you familiar with Mussolini?
Yes.
Yeah, so he was a fascist in Italy. Right? He was the ruling party that was a fascist of Italy. Yeah, he regulated free speech. He regulated everybody to the point, right? To such a point. And so fascists are typically associated with an extreme level of nationalism, being anti-free speech, right? As you've already said. They're also associated with being hateful to certain groups of individuals that they consider less than them in some way. That's also prone to be showing an extreme level of sexism
Sounds
and
like a lot like the
misogyny.
left.
Oh, goodness. You're really,
I mean,
are you?
does
Sorry,
that
how
not
old
sound
did
like
you
the?
say you were
I was
again?
31.
31. Okay. And can you tell me what is the most recent thing that was done to regulate or go against free speech?
When they blocked Trump's account off Facebook and Twitter, and then he had to make his own
Oh,
social
okay.
media.
Can you sorry, what amendment talks about freedom of speech?
Number 2, or no, that's gun rights. Is it number 1? No, freedom of religion. I
No,
don't know.
it is the First Amendment. It's freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of protest. That's all in the First Amendment. Okay. All right. So when it comes to freedom of speech, it is in fact protected by the First Amendment. The United States Supreme Court had already previously decided that burning your own American flag is in fact a protected form of free speech known as freedom of expression.
Okay.
Okay. Donald Trump just signed an executive order to say that now flag burning is illegal and people should be arrested for it. And while he was on national television being told about the executive order and then talking about it himself before signing it, he even acknowledged the fact that there was a previous Supreme Court ruling that he said he disagreed with that made flag burning okay as long as it was your own American flag. And he signed it anyways, acknowledging that he knew he was going to be violating the First Amendment of the United States of America as previously decided on by SCOTUS.
Okay, that makes sense. You know, there are people getting thrown in jail for doing skid marks on pride flags, you know, for hate speech.
Because that
Where's freedom of speech in that, you know?
if you steal someone else's flag and then you do that, that would be the only reason why you would go to jail for that. You would have had to have stolen someone else's flag in order to do that. And even then, if you stole someone else's American flag and then you set that on fire, that would be considered destruction of property and you could go to jail for that too.
Okay.
Do you
And if I
see
were to
how,
take
like,
your-
I'm being clear
if
that
I
it
were to
has to
take
be
your
your
pride
own flag? Your own flag,
You know-
sir. If you did it in the privacy of your own home where you did skid marks over your own pride flag that you decided to purchase yourself, right? Instead of driving up to, let's say,
You know,
if you drove up somewhere where, let's say that they were just doing a show, right? So we knew that there was a meeting of transgendered individuals. You knew where they were going to be, and you waited until they came outside, and then you tossed the pride flag on the ground and then made a purposeful show in front of all of the individuals watching where
Well,
they
what do
put
you
skid
think-
marks on it, then yes, that could be considered a form of hate speech because you could be if they felt threatened by you and they all believe that you were causing a threat, that could be a concern of hate speech if you were intending it to be a threat. Because if you did that on purpose, like you waited for them to come outside just so you could make a show of putting skid marks on a flag that you decided to purchase, right? Then then yes, sir, that could in fact be considered hate speech, but it's only if
I mean,
you did
what-
it as an intention of it.
Okay. What state of mind do you have to be in to burn an American flag?
Any
know?
state, sir, as long as it's your
I feel
own
like-
American flag.
I feel like Trump made that law because people were getting wrongfully thrown in jail because they're expressing their freedom of speech when their rights were being violated, when American pride flags were all over their city.
Sorry, pride flags are not American, sir.
Okay, exactly. And when they're all over your city, when there shouldn't be, it's
Do you
against
understand
your
what
rights.
a minority group is or a protected class of individuals?
Of course.
Let me ask you this: are you familiar with what a protected class is? If you were, like, I don't know, applying for a job,
Yeah.
and do you fall under any of those protected classes?
Nope.
No. Okay. So your sexual orientation is in fact a protected class, right? You cannot be discriminated against in the United States of America because of your sexual orientation. Okay.
So why is my
So-
nationality allowed to be discriminated against? I don't get that. So your sex preference is allowed to be not allowed. I mean, you're allowed to burn my American flag, and I'm not allowed to burn.
I'm
your-
allowed to burn my own
flag?
American flag that I purchased because that is protected freedom of speech and freedom of expression.
If you buy your own flag, use your own money, burn your own flag, that's fine. Do what
Yes,
you wanna
that's
do.
exactly what I was talking
But
about, sir.
if you want to post it on Twitter and all this and videotape it, you know, that's different.
No, I still get to do that because it's a flag that I purchased with my
Weird.
own money. And it's also,
Weird.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's this thing called flag code where the proper disposal of a flag at the end of its life is in fact burning it. So are you telling me that when firemen burn the American flag when they're following flag code, and it's not even their flags, right? These are flags that are given to them by American citizens throughout the country. Are firemen and women now need to be arrested because they've set a flag on fire at the end of its use of life?
No, they shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't, but it's burning an American flag that isn't even theirs.
They're not. It's not in protest though. You know, it's like I don't know where you're getting that.
Oh, it's
They're doing
only
it.
if it's in protest. Well, interesting. So
Yeah,
what you're telling me
only
is
in
not
protest.
only is Donald Trump violating the First Amendment with freedom of speech under freedom of expression, but he's also violating it on your right to peaceful protest. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, I think you need to get additional education, and I don't think I can help you with that.
All right, I'm gonna go look for it then. Thank
All
you
right,
for your
man.
time. I appreciate you
You
though.
too, buddy. Bye. Okay. We'll have time for one more caller, but I'm going to go ahead and read through some of these chats real quick. And Crow, he was not able to say anything. Okay. Aslyn, you did say something. I wanted to read it real quick. And I think this is going to be directed back towards another one. Mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS, is a chronic condition characterized by the overactivation of mast cells, which are immune cells that release chemicals called mediators. In short, anything that sets it off. Anaphylactic shock is a severe life-threatening allergic reaction that can occur within minutes of exposure to an allergen. So yes, CEB, I saw a bunch of your comments come through. Yes, MAGA stands for Make America Great Again, and it has been monopolized by some other countries and individuals where we're now seeing Make Britain Great Again hats. Okay. So it's the MAGA movement itself has evolved to go throughout the world. They're just changing one letter, right? Similar to enough with MAHA, Make America Healthy Again, MEGA that Donald Trump started, Make Iran Great Again, right? Like this, it's evolving. The ideology behind it is not just central to the United States. That's what I was saying with all of that. And I'm still going to read your other chats. Haven't been on Twitch in like 6 years apparently, but I have 6 bits. You take them. Oh, a year. My bad. I read that wrong. Thanks, Crow, my buddy, friend. America is not a global scale. Make America Great Again is not the global scale. That is factual inaccuracy. Wearing a hat doesn't mean China is for us. Okay. I think I already answered this one. I feel extremely lucky I was able to get my disability this month while the government shut down. That's because of the day it fell on. It's always very scary when they shut down and then having no money on top of being poor. You will still continue to get your disability that is funded separately, and Crow can explain that to you, I think, because he's actually really knowledgeable about that. Okay, I've heard about the 30% drop in Canadians visiting the US costed billions in tourism. Do y'all count Canadians as immigrants? I'd love your thoughts. I don't think Canadians are immigrants, my personal opinion. I don't think anyone that's just coming here to visit and then go back home is an immigrant. They are a visitor. They're here to sightsee. Tourism is important. It's important to our economy. We need it. We need tourism to come into the United States. We need tourism to go across other states, to go across state lines. We need it internationally. We need it across states. Like it's definitely needed. Antifi is like calling a fat man tiny a lie.
You're awesome.
Okay. Yes, Antifa is not a group. It is an ideology. It is a movement. Back from morning session of General Conference, I want everyone to know your trials and tribulations are not forever, and you can endure to the end. Thank you. Under equality, there is no protected class. So CEB, I preach for equity, not necessarily equality, because they are not the same things, and you can still experience a high level of disparity between inequality and the ideology of equality. And sure, I'm sure we can. My friend in the UK can't even get a ticket to come to America. It is blacked out. Wow. I'll have to look that up. I know. And also, Kyun Kun, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that so much. Is it possible that we can get 4 more members before we completely end? Also, we're going to open this up to 1 more caller. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, send chats, etc., etc., etc. But definitely follow, guys. We're almost at 300K likes over on TikTok. Let's get it up there, guys. Thank you for for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
30.
Oh, thank you, Bishop, for gifting a sub. Oh, you gifted 5 subs. You said you're 30? Thank you. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
50-50.
50-50? What has you questioning your support in Donald Trump or the MAGA movement today?
I just don't trust that he's going to be able to deal with fixing the inflation that he's causing a lot of the problems with.
Okay. Fixing inflation. All right. And so what are you able to tell me 3 lies that Donald Trump has told since he was inaugurated into office?
Well, one of the big ones, and one of the things that really frustrated me, was the tariffs. He's saying that the foreign countries are going to be paying the tariffs, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it's going to be the people that are buying the product, and that's going to get passed down to the consumers buying from stores and whatnot. So, I mean, that's causing inflation right there.
Yep, that is. 2 more lies that he's told since he was inaugurated?
He's lied about gas prices. He said that there was certain areas that hit below $2 a gallon, and that was fact-checked as a lie as well.
$1.98 gas we're all still waiting for. One more.
Medications, he's talked about reducing prices on prescriptions, and just recently he talked about 1,500% reductions, and that's definitely not happened.
Yeah, so rude, Xennial. Sorry, that's a chatter. Yeah, so I think like the worst thing that he probably had done was roll back provisions in the Inflation Reduction Act that allowed Medicaid and Medicare to work directly with pharmaceutical companies to bring down the cost of insulin because people don't realize that he rolled that back. All because what it had Joe Biden's name on it, so he got upsetty spaghetti, I guess. And I think that that's something that's just going to be detrimental. And yeah, he told people your prescription prices have gone down, hasn't happened. And then to top that off, the cherry on top is 100% tariffs on all pharmaceuticals made outside of the United States of America.
Yes, yeah, and everything circles back to those tariffs too. I mean,
Yep.
it always has been part of our inflation, a big piece of it.
Yes, because people don't realize that tariffs are already inherently inflationary when it comes to the cost of goods, or the price of goods, I should say. And I think that's why, yeah, that biggest one where he says that foreign companies are paying or countries are paying tariffs when we place it on there is probably one of the hurtful lies that he's told. And this is why I like starting off with the lies and everything, is because I think a lot of these are harmful because people believe them.
Yeah, and I understand that he tried to get people to believe that it's because he wants more manufacturing in America and so we can be more self-sufficient. And I do like that idea, but I mean, there's certain things that it's no matter what, if you put tariffs on it, certain things are going to be expensive. We can't make everything here. I mean, there's a lot of things that have to be imported for manufacturing. So with that, I mean, even if we do as much manufacturing as possible, we are still going to have that impact on the tariffs. And my hope is that it's to get people to try to be more self-sufficient, and then it will be removed. But I don't think that's going to happen within his term. So, I mean, if that is his goal, that's not going to work.
Yeah, in my opinion, I think the best thing that he could have done if he wanted to bring back manufacturing jobs to America was to offer incentives to the companies in order to do so, or offer subsidies if they needed help getting it off the ground. But he hasn't done that, and I think that's the thing. Like tariffs, we already know they don't bring manufacturing back to America. It didn't work in his first term. It's logic would stand to reason it's not going to work in the second term if it didn't work up there.
Right.
That worked the first time.
Yes.
All right, Xennial, that'll be at the end of the live. Okay. So I guess if that is the case, what still has you supporting Donald Trump?
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, in
Okay.
his first term, when I first voted, I really did think he was going to do better with the inflation and stuff. Being a businessman, I thought he was going to treat the country like a business and be able to get inflation down and make things more affordable. But especially in the very beginning of this term, I mean, he hasn't been in here very long, this second term, and he's already made it drastically worse. So he's not doing what I thought he could.
Okay. Well, it does seem like you've kind of woken up, which I mean I appreciate, or at least you've come to a realization, which I think is healthy. Um, and so my opinion is he hasn't done anything good for the United States. Also, the United States is not a business. If we really wanted somebody to bring down the national debt, we would encourage Thomas Massey to run for president and then elect him in because he's at least been the most actually physically conservative person in Congress to date where he says, I'm not going to vote anything that's explicitly going to increase the national debt. And then he literally votes against it every time. It's quite impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I heard you on live earlier say that you don't like either party, and I'd have to agree with that. I mean, there's no matter people do get tied into the blue and the red. I mean, they want to
They
stick
do.
to that one color, and no matter which side you are on, you're not going to support somebody 100% either way. I mean, they're people are going to do what they're going to do, and nobody's going to always agree with everything they do.
Yeah,
And I
no,
think people
I agree.
need to be open to admitting when somebody that they voted for is doing something that they don't agree with. People get, offended or whatever when somebody asks them about it. I don't understand why somebody can't answer 3 lies that Donald Trump has said. Even if they needed to say, hey, let me do a quick Google search and fact check something real quick. I mean, they should easily be able to pull up 3 lies. I mean, every single president
Yeah.
in office has lied, and I don't trust anything anybody says. I always do my own research. So no matter who they're supporting, they should be able to pull up 3 lies of anybody that they're supporting.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree with that one too. That it shouldn't be that difficult to find a lie that somebody has told, and Donald Trump has told so many. I think my favorite new line from Thank you, Peachy. I love that one. My favorite new line from Donald Trump, September 29th, guys, 2025. Big, beautiful, sturdy paper. Paper is not sturdy. It's very flimsy. He said that to the general meeting, the commanders meeting that was in Quantico.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry, I just thought it was so funny. Big, beautiful, sturdy paper. You need all of the gold writing. I said, drizzle a little more gold glitter on it. He deserves it.
It's so funny listening to people talk like him. I mean,
Yes, I know that wasn't a lie, guys. It was just really some. They used to sign pieces of garbage. Sorry, I like to have to sprinkle a little more humor in there. Like he wants to sprinkle gold flakes onto papers for our generals, I guess. But yeah, man, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming up and having a honest dialogue that you have a realization Donald Trump isn't a great president so far, and he is, in at least in my opinion, harming the American people. And it seems like you believe that at least to a degree as well.
yeah, and I think a lot of it has to do when it's he retaliates. I mean, it's like right now with the government shutdown, I believe that that's all caused because he's not in agreement with what I mean. He's reducing the Democratic states' fundings, and that's just to get back at the Democrats. And in his first term, I don't remember what he was live on, but he was on national TV and he called out somebody on Twitter for saying something negative about him. I'm like, you are a president of the United States of America. You are going to have people making comments that you are not going to agree with. You have to learn to ignore those comments and move on. I mean, you get comments just being on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. I mean, you're not going to react to every negative comment somebody says. I mean, you don't have enough time to react to that. And as a president, there's no way you can react to everything. It's childish.
Donald Trump he said this twice, 2011, 2012. When it comes to a government shutdown, you can't blame the minority party. They are not in control of anything. You can't blame the majority party in Congress either. It is the fault of the President of the United States for not being able to bring them together. Newsflash, Donald Trump blamed himself preemptively for a government shutdown.
Yeah.
And he said that on Fox News.
He says what he thinks is going to make him look good, and then he doesn't do the actions of things that are going to make him look good.
Yeah, that quote did not age well for him.
Yeah, he does it a lot. I mean, you could probably easily pull up more examples. I mean, he does that a lot.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, man. I hope you continue to, even if it's not just to me, like speak out at least about lies that he's told and just be honest with yourself and be honest with others. And listen, if he does something good, like, I don't know, ending daylight saving time, I'm good for it. I'm game.
All right. Well, good talking to you.
All right. Have a good Sunday, man.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Everybody loves my signature. Thanks, Older, for that one too. Guys, I am going to, well, he didn't really say why. He said he basically didn't have a reason to still support him because he said he was 50-50, but he was saying that he didn't have a reason to still support him. But just, this is probably the truest statement that Donald Trump has ever said. I love my signature. Truest statement ever that Donald Trump has ever said. Really quick TikTok, don't freak out, don't go anywhere. Also, thank you, Earth, for sending the galaxy over on the TikTok. I'm going to mute you for a second. While I am muted, tap the screen, hit that follow button if you haven't already. There's 520 people in here. Come on. There's definitely more people that haven't followed. I do have to go. We got stuff going on, so I do have to go, Moose. Normally I would. All right, over on YouTube, over on Twitch, if you guys have not already hit that subscribe button up at the top or the follow button up at the top, please do so. If you received a gifted sub on Twitch from Bishop, be sure to thank him. And thank you again for the membership over on YouTube. After you've hit sub or you've hit follow, be sure to hit that bell icon so you know when I go live, when I post a video. I will be back on live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for your support. All right, Xennial, you're also going to have to come back to TikTok to hear your